Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new, what up? Today we're going to be talking about scents that can transition you to fall. A lot of y'all are really ready for fall, so I wanted to make this video pretty much for you guys so that you can transition to fall starting now, even though it's still summertime, y'all. It's still summertime, it's still hot outside, okay? But I still wanted to do this video for you guys as well as prepare myself for fall. I'm going to start pulling out my fall scents and just taking a look at what I have and maybe kind of reorganizing and everything. But I definitely wanted to pick out fragrances that are going to take me from summer to fall, kind of that can work for both seasons, like that really in between middle ground where it's not super hot outside but it's not super cold. You're not really ready for super heavy gourmand fragrances, but you want something a little bit sweet, something a little bit sexy, something a little bit mysterious. Those type of scents, those are the type of scents that I'm pulling out right now that can really work for that in between time, like September, the beginning of September ish. These are the fragrances that are going to work for then. So I have a lot here, like seriously, I have a lot. Most of them are from Bath and Body Works. I do have a couple from Victoria's Secret as well as one newer random, but all of these pretty much give off the same vibe. Like I said, they're either gonna be a gourmand type of fragrance but not too much, or they're gonna be like those really deep, sweet, fruity, mysterious type of scents. So if you guys are interested in seeing my transition to fall fragrances, then just keep on watching. Okay, so I don't really know what kind of order I want to go in. I don't really know how I want to present these. I feel like I just gotta grab things. Okay, let's start with something that's newer to my collection that isn't Bath and Body Works or Victoria's Secret, but it is from a perfume brand. It's a celebrity perfume brand, and that is Ariana Grande's Thank You Next 2.0. I recently got this in my collection, and this has been a hot commodity, sought after scent, because the way that they released these, it's a Walgreens exclusive, but apparently they didn't make a whole lot because they've been out of stock for the longest time. I was able to get this body mist, and I think this is a really nice transition to fall fragrance because this is a fruity sweet scent, but it has this heavy apple note in it, and to me, I associate apple with fall. I don't know, that could just be me, but I do feel like a lot of scents that are tailored towards fall tend to have apple in them. So I just think this would be a really nice fragrance to transition you from summer to fall, just because it's a fruity fragrance, so it still works for the hot weather, but then it can also work for fall because it's not like a super bright, like effervescent type of scent. So I feel like it works for both seasons. So I'm excited to actually start getting some use out of that. Next, this is a newer fragrance. This is one I literally just picked up and literally just talked about. This is Black Raspberry Vanilla from the new Bath and Body Works Fall Preview line. You guys, I am obsessed with this scent. This and the next one that I'm about to show you, I was spraying them all day when I picked them up. They smell so good. So Black Raspberry Vanilla, this is one of those kind of deep, tart, darker berry scents. So the black raspberry in this really smells like that. It smells like a black, dark, deep raspberry. It's super tart, it's super tangy, but it still smells very fruity and sweet. So again, I feel like it would work for both seasons just because you have that fruitiness for the summer, but then you have that little deep darkness for the fall time, like transitioning you into fall. And this also has sandalwood in it, but I definitely had to include this along with this next one, which is Coconut Candy Apple. Again, this is new. You guys just saw me haul this one, but Coconut Candy Apple, to me, again, apple, I feel like it, you know, associates with fall, but this is the perfect in-between scent just because of the name. So Coconut Candy Apple, you have that coconut that still, you know, resonates with summer. It still feels a little bit summery, kind of beachy a little bit, but not too much. But then you have that fresh, crisp apple that's just like, oh yeah, it's time for like the farmers markets and things like that, going pumpkin picking and stuff. Like it really gives off that type of vibe as well. So again, I just think that this goes right in the realm of going from kind of warm weather to kind of cool weather. This will work for that. So I think next I'm going to talk about some of the gourmand fragrances. So when it comes to the gourmand fragrances that I picked, these are gourmands that will work in hot weather because they're not too overpowering or overbearing or anything like that, but they're still going to give you that fall feel. They're going to make you feel like, okay, I'm ready for this warm weather, so I can really break out my fall gourmand heavy type of scent. So I think these are great to transition because they're gonna, you know, kind of get you revved up for fall. So the first one is Raspberry Jam Donut. We all know and love her. This is a heavy gourmand bakery scent, but the raspberry jam in this is just enough to keep it fruity. This is such a special scent because Bath and Body Works really encompassed every single note in this. They did this so well. You really get the wild raspberry jam. You really get the powdered sugar. You really get the donut. So it's a fruity gourmand, which is the epitome of summer and fall. Fruity and gourmand together in one scent. It's beautiful. Everybody knows and loves raspberry jam donut, and I definitely think that this is a nice summer to fall transition scent. If I'm being completely honest with you guys, I think raspberry jam donut goes for any season. Honestly, it can work literally for any season because, like I said, the raspberry jam in this, it's fruity enough for you to wear like during the spring as well as during the summer, but it's gourmand enough for you to have it in the fall and the winter. So definitely had to include that one. Same thing for berry waffle cone. In my opinion, I don't think berry waffle cone is just a summer scent. Yes, those sweet summer berries for sure come through in this scent. I keep telling y'all, this smells like goddamn Captain Crunch berries. I have a box sitting on top of my refrigerator right now. It smells just like that cereal. So it's a very fruity, sweet cereal scent. So you definitely get the sweet summer berries that makes you think of summertime treats or just summer fun in general. But then that golden waffle cone and creamy vanilla together make this very doughy bakery gourmand scent that I think can transition you to all year round, honestly. But definitely, since they labeled this as a summer fragrance, I think that this can go from summer to fall easily. And then we have Margarita Cupcake. Falls into the same category, same realm as all these other bakery scents. This one has that fruity, bright, uplifting fragrance to it. So you definitely get that lemon and lime. The scent notes aren't on here, but you definitely get that lemon and lime scent, but it's sweetened a lot. I forgot the note that was in here, but it's the lime and lemon in here is very sweetened. It's almost sugary. And then you get this cupcake note. It literally smells like cake batter. So it's really, really good. Again, just for that in-between time of the seasons, this is perfect, and it's such a great scent. Everybody has been like loving on Margarita Cupcake since it came out. It's a great scent. The last type of gourmand fragrance I have from Bath and Body Works, this is Pink Velvet Cupcake. This one is sparkling red berries, whipped pink marshmallow, and sugared praline. This is such a sugary, sweet, girly scent, but it still holds this kind of perfumey factor to it. I think that this is a really nice transition to fall type of scent, just because it has enough of that berry, enough of that marshmallow for it to be a summer fragrance, but then that praline kind of deepens it a little bit and makes it really appropriate for cold weather, or like, you know, transitioning to cooler weather. So I think Pink Velvet Cupcake is a really nice one to pull out for the fall. They're bringing this one back. Matter of fact, I think it's already online. It's already online. So I will be getting a backup of this because I do want to start using this one this fall in my project Use It Up. Spoiler alert. But this smells really good for fall, so I definitely think that that's a really nice transitional scent. Now the rest of these are more perfumey. They're a little bit deeper, a little bit fruitier. They just really have that kind of fall-esque, fruity, deep, darker, either berry type scent, some type of amber, some type of sandalwood, you know, something like that, that kind of makes it into a fall fragrance. So the first one I'm going to talk about is 1,000 Wishes. I think 1,000 Wishes is definitely a holiday type of scent, I think that you can use 1,000 Wishes all the way from around the end of August, beginning of September, all the way up until New Year's. This is the perfect scent for those type of months. So that's the vibe I get from it, and I think that's kind of the direction they were going in when they made this scent. It's just a holiday-esque vibe type of scent. So I think that 1,000 Wishes is for sure one to pull out. It's something about that amaretto cream that's in here. This is kind of like a bubbly champagne, sweet, fruity scent. So it kind of gives me holiday vibes, but it's still fruity and sweet enough for it to be a summer scent as well for you to use in hot weather. The next one I have is a little bit deeper than that one, but it's in the same category. This is Forever Red. Now, I definitely think that Forever Red is a transitional to fall scent because this one has fiery pomegranate, red peony, rich vanilla rum, and oak wood. So it's literally the perfect mashup of the fruity scents and then the fall scents. So it has that pomegranate, it has that peony, so it's a fruity, floral, girly type of scent, but then once you hit that rich vanilla rum and that oak wood, it kind of deepens it, so it makes it like a cold weather scent. Forever Red smells so good. This is like your nighttime summer to fall transition scent. So if you're going out at night during the summer, or if you're going out during the day in the fall, this is definitely that scent that you want to wear. So had to mention Forever Red. The next one I'm going to mention, to me, is kind of like a mix between 1,000 Wishes and Forever Red to me. So this is Triple Berry Martini, one of the newer fragrances that came out for the SAS. This one is pomegranate juice, black raspberry liqueur, and strawberry sugar. So it's lighter than Forever Red, but it's a little bit heavier than 1,000 Wishes because of that blackberry liqueur. But this is just a fruity, kind of alcoholic beverage type of scent, and then it's sweetened a little bit by the sugar. But those champagne-y alcoholic drink type scents I think go really well for fall. So this one is definitely going to help you go from summer with this, you know, like kind of sparkling raspberry fruity type of notes to, you know, the heavier fall liqueur deep type of scent. So I like Triple Berry Martini, definitely had to include it in this lineup. The next one is going to be Black Cherry Merlot. Now, Black Cherry Merlot can be considered a straight up fall scent. Like, only pull this one out when it's like 50 degrees outside. This is flannel type weather type of scent. But for me, I think that it's a transitional scent just because this one so it's a very deep, this is like that very deep, sexy, this is date night, you know, when you trying to look good. This is that type of scent, most definitely a more nighttime type of scent. But I just really like the fruitiness of this. I think the fruitiness is so heavy in this. So it's all fruits and then you get some Merlot. So it's dark cherry, black raspberry, and sumptuous Merlot. So the mix of the dark cherry and the black raspberry makes it this really deep, fruity, sexy scent. And then the Merlot adds a whole lot of, like, you know, grown and sexiness to it. So I don't know, I feel like this is a nice transitional scent, but that's just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think. Do y'all think that Black Cherry Merlot is a, you know, transition from summer to fall scent, or do y'all think that this is strictly a fall scent? Because I could see why people would say that, but I don't know. I think it's, you know, the fruits in here still gives it that summery element. So yeah, I put this one in here. The next one I put in here is Secret Wonderland. So I'm super excited to pull out Secret Wonderland because I didn't get a whole lot of use out of this one when I bought it during the winter SAS. So this is luscious strawberry, frosted jasmine petals, and white amber. Again, we are getting those fruits, but then we have the amber to kind of warm this scent up and kind of make it, you know, a cold weather appropriate fragrance. I think that this is one of those type of scents that will carry in the cold weather. Scents that have like amber and sandalwood, I feel like they carry more in the cold weather because it's something about those base notes. So all the makings of a transitional scent. This is very pretty. This is a very pretty, girly type of scent. Bonfire Bash. Now, Bonfire Bash was actually released during the fall time last year. So this is vanilla bourbon, creamy sandalwood, cashmere musk, This is definitely, I've mentioned this before, but this is definitely a bonfire type of scent. So if you're outside and you're sitting around like your little bonfire, your little campfire, whatever you want to call it, this is definitely the type of scent to wear, because it makes you just feel kind of warm and cozy. And when you're going from summer to fall, some of the nights are going to be a little bit chilly. So I feel like this is a really nice scent to have to kind of just, you know, make you feel, again, warm and cozy and sweet, but it also has that, you know, slight smoky element to it. This is such a grown-up vanilla scent. I had to include that one. And then last for Bath and Body Works, we have Velvet Sugar. I don't have the notes for Velvet Sugar, but I know that this is a fall fragrance. Honestly, it's a year-round fragrance in my opinion. I don't think it's too heavy for spring or summer, but it's definitely great for fall and winter. It's definitely a great cold weather fragrance. Velvet Sugar smells so good. This is one of those, it's a sweet girly fragrance, but it's also mature at the same time. So if you're not a fan of fragrances that are too sugary sweet because you think they smell juvenile, I think Velvet Sugar is like a step up from that. It's like, you know, take it up a notch. I think Velvet Sugar is perfection, and I wanted to include this for fall because I definitely think that this is a fall type of scent in my opinion. Then I have just a few from Victoria's Secret that I wanted to include. Now, I don't think any of these you can get, so I was kind of skeptical about mentioning them, but I just had to let y'all know just in case some of y'all have these in your collection and you want to pull them out. So the first one is going to be Jasmine Allure. Obsessed with this fragrance. Okay, this is blooming jasmine, purple passion fruit, thrill of the night. This is one of those sexy, mysterious, deep, sweet fragrances that just screams fall, but you can start wearing it now. You get what I'm saying? Especially if you're going out at night, you can start wearing this right now. This is definitely gonna turn heads. It's such a sexy, womanly fragrance. This is just, I mean, look at the bottle. Like, isn't this alluring? Isn't this bottle pretty? So definitely had to mention that one. The next one, it's all in the name. This is Autumn Blossom. I remember when I hauled this, I said that it didn't just smell like a fall fragrance, and that still holds true. This is very fruity, sweet, but sexy at the same time. This is fresh apricot sugared musk, and it says colors blazing. So this gives off a fall vibe, so I can see why they call it Autumn Blossom. It kind of gives off this, fall fragrance, but definitely because of the apricot, like that peachy scent in here, it's still fruity, so it works. It really works for both seasons, and the musk in here definitely comes through. So it's a fruity, sweet, musky type of fragrance. Really, really pretty. I actually really enjoyed this one. So again, I'm gonna keep it on my list to try and use this fall. The next one is Glittering Iris, and this actually came out more so during the winter time. This was supposed to be like a winter fragrance, more for the winter line, but this one is Sugared Iris and Iced Coconut. So, I mean, so again, just like Coconut Candy Apple, the coconut in this still makes it feel kind of summery, still gives it that summery sweet vibe, but the Sugared Iris in here definitely gives it this heavy perfumey scent to it. So it's definitely going to work for both seasons and transition you over. This is such a pretty fragrance. This is, it's kind of like a sweet, delicate, feminine fragrance. It smells so very pretty. It smells so very perfumey. That iris really gives it this perfumey note to it. This smells amazing. So I definitely wanted to pull this out. And then the last one we have here is Whipped Dream by Pink. This is cake sprinkles and vanilla caramel. Somebody mentioned that this smelled like Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and now I can't not smell it. This definitely smells like the cereal, and it has that kind of cinnamon spice note to it. So it's definitely giving me fall vibes, but it's not too heavy of a fragrance to where it can't work right now for the summertime. Just like with berry waffle cone, how berry waffle cone smells like a cereal. It's a gourmand fragrance, but it still pretty much works for the summertime. That is how I feel about Whipped Dream as well. It's a cereal scent, but it still goes for the summertime, and it's gonna go for fall as well because of the vanilla caramel and the cake sprinkles, making that gourmand fragrance. So yeah, Whipped Dream is also one that I would recommend to pull out if you have it. So those are all the scents, you guys. That is everything that I wanted to show you guys. This was a whole lot of scents, and I'm sorry if I sounded so repetitive in this video, but I just really wanted to mention all of these scents to you guys so I can kind of get y'all to thinking about what scents you have and what you think would be appropriate to pull out for the transition from summer to fall. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up and leave me a comment down below letting me know that you enjoyed it. If you're new, you should definitely hit that subscribe button to join the Fragrance and Beauty Army, as well as that bell notification so that you can be notified every single time that I upload a video. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Peace.